Why do we die? You know, doctors spend all our lives trying to stop people from dying. So let's just consider, what is it that kills us? Why do we die? I know it's a morbid subject, but it's pretty important. So here's a common list. First one, of course, is trauma from motor vehicle accidents, guns, and from that you get a head injury. The destruction of the brain, the control system of the body, or uncontrolled bleeding there. And then you get uncontrolled bleeding in other parts of your body, lungs, spleen, liver. If it can't be controlled, you die from shock or the organ. Or the organ can be damaged and the body can no longer function with damage of the lungs, liver or kidney. Heart attacks are quite common. That's from lack of blood supply to the muscle. The heart can no longer function as a pump. Strokes means a hemorrhage inside the brain or lack of blood supply to the brain. So the brain, again, the control center is no longer working. And then, of course, there's infections, been around for thousands of years. TB, malaria killed millions of people still every year. Polio, DPT, they're largely under control with vaccinations, but they have historically caused millions of deaths. And now, more recently, we've experienced COVID, just showing us how infections can return, and they always will remain a challenge. Hopefully vaccinations will protect us from them. And of course, poisons are a common cause of death. I only mention arsenic because historically it often comes up. It causes death at a cellular level. So does cyanide. It stops the uptake of oxygen at a cellular level. And then, of course, in society, drugs, either legal or illegal, cause a lot of deaths, as well as alcohol. Alcohol causes a lot of problems, car accidents, damage to the brain and liver. So drugs, legal and illegal, as well as alcohol, can cause a death. Then we come to cancer. How does cancer cause death? It actually destroys the organs, takes up all the space of the organ, of the brain, liver, lungs. And then in the spine, it weakens the bone, so you can get fractures. So the cancer spreads everywhere and takes up the space of the normal tissue. And then we have GI tract, that's a gut. These bacteria that sit in there all your life, and there's a constant fight between white cells and the lining of the gut and the bacteria there to keep them under control. When we get unwell after operations, these bacteria win the fight and they get into the bloodstream. It causes us to go into septic shock. It's a common cause of death in hospitals. Also, these bacteria can get into GU system, that's the kidneys, a ureter's kidney, and again cause infections for us if they get into the bloodstream. So these bacteria just sitting there are waiting to take us out. That's actually what happens when we do die from whatever cause. These bacteria multiply in an uncontrolled manner, and the body just bloats and breaks apart, explodes, because of these bacteria sitting there. Maybe we should reduce the bacteria sitting there, not have so many. That's a role of probiotics. And then, of course, is old age. So, but the time that we die from old age is being pushed back all of the time. What the exact mechanism is yet to be fully understood. So I hope you find this useful. As doctors, clinicians, surgeons, we need to understand, think about what causes death and what the challenges are in our practice. Thank you.